What's up, fuckers? I'm back. I've been letting the views marinate for a few fucking days while I level up this character. That's a lie. He's been done for like 4 days. But I recorded this video, and I gave you guys my stat recommendation. And I changed my fucking mind. This stat spread, it's not fucking good. Don't do this shit. So I'm going to remake the video. I'm going to tell you guys what to do. So the Warlord is a class that's basically Conjurer, but for fighting style. You imbue your fighting style into your weapons. It's pretty cool. With Iron Leg, it looks something like that. I'm going to give you guys the fighting style recommendation, the weapon recommendation, and the stat spread recommendation. So first of all, fighting style, use Iron Leg. It gives the best damage boost, does bleed. It's the best all around. If you want a different one to go, use Thermo Fist. Do not use Sailor Style. Soaked is not good with Warlord because you won't have any synergies you can use. Yeah, that's it. The weapons, I mean, you have your two unique weapons to Warlord, obviously, that drop from General fucking Retard at Fort Talos. You kill that guy, 1 in 7. He's got something like 6 drops. You want both of his weapons. They're really good. They're really nice. High space damage in the game, along with, like, Sunken Sword and all that shit. Oh, I blew up the town. Anyway, get these two weapons. They're cool. You don't have to use them as a Warlord. They are pretty good, though. They have high base damage. I would recommend you use both of them because not only are they good, they're fucking cool. Like, look at this shit. It's an axe, but it's got a bigger hitbox. This move fucking sucks, but it's cool. This move is really good. This move is a grab, so it fucking sucks. So is the last move on this one. And then for your last weapon, I would recommend that you use something like Kai's Saber for PvP if you went this stat spread. Kai's Saber or Silent Blades, which is the claw weapon from the architect of fucking bullshit. You kill him. I think it's 1 in 5 for 1 of 2 of his drops. One of them Silent Blades. The other one's a dagger. Ignore that. You could use one of those two if you went my stat spread and you only have 130 weapons. Other than that, in your last slot, I would recommend that you use Elias's dual scimitars. It's basically just a katana, but it has higher base damage. So yeah, that's the recommendation. You don't have to use these two weapons. You can sub them out. You can put in like Kai's Saber, Silent Blades. You could put in Elias's bow. Let's see, what else could you put in? I think that's kind of it. I don't know if I would put anything else in. Maybe like a greatsword. Greatsword has really high damage. You could put that in too. But if you're going to Warlord, like, why the fuck wouldn't you use these badass weapons? Like, look at it. It's fucking massive. It's twice the height of my character. It's halberd. It's crazy. If you're not using these in your Warlord, what the fuck's wrong with you? So, yeah, those are the weapon recommendations. And then the stat recommendation. Don't do this shit. This shit is stupid. I did this so I could get the third move on the halberd, as well as using the ranged move for my fighting style. However, the third move on the halberd is actually a grab, and grabs are broken right now. They don't work. They're supposed to shoot you way farther than that. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And also this class, this kit already has 2 grabs, and with this there's 3 grabs, and they all share a global cooldown. So there's no reason you should be prioritizing this third move. And also the shot from the fighting style fucking sucks. This is the highest damaging fighting style, I believe, and it deals like 140 damage at 55 power, which is a respectable amount of power. So it's very weak. I would not recommend that you go higher than 100 strength unless you are going for the mode. There is like a Warlord build where you go for the mode and you use the resistance mode for extra HP. You can do that. That's one of the recommendations I have. You either go 150 strength, 100 weapons. You use both of these weapons, and you use some sort of old weapon, whatever you want. It could be a katana. It could be dual swords. I really recommend those two. If you really wanted to, you could use like a staff or something like that. But yeah, katana or dual swords in the last slot if you're going 100 weapons. Or you could go 150 weapons with 100 strength. At that point, I would recommend that you still use these two because they're cool. They have high base damage. And then in this last slot, I would recommend, like I mentioned earlier, the dual scimitars. So yeah, those are your 2 stat spreads. Don't go like this. It's not ideal, but honestly, if you have, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, really, it's just not. You just won't be able to use the dual scimitars in the last slot, which have higher base damage. They have basically the same moveset as Kai's Saber, but who the fuck cares? You can really do whatever you want. You can use this. You can go 150 strength, 100 weapons, 150 weapons, 100 strength. Any of them, bye.